Genetically modified probiotics may soon become a reality. What does this mean for you and for the future of medicine? That's what we're going to discuss in this video. How's it going, guys? This is Chris with HealthyConsumer.com, back with another episode of TGIF, Talking Gut Immuno Fridays. TGIF is where we discuss gut health, sinus health, and improving your immune function through lifestyle changes. If this sounds like something that's interesting to you, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss another video. There was recently an article published in the Journal of Nature Communications where a genetically modified E. coli bacteria was used to fight off prophylactically, meaning to prevent a Pseudomonas infection in mice. So I know that's a real mouthful there, but really what they're saying was they took a genetically modified bacteria, injected it into a mouse, and then they also added in a Pseudomonas infection after that to see how the mouse responded. And the initial results seemed to be quite favorable. In fact, the mouse's immune system did a much better job at preventing the spread of the Pseudomonas infection. So what does this mean in terms of research and the future of medicine? Could genetically modified bacteria be used as an alternative to antibiotics? It's well known that antibiotics for the right situation and prescribed for the right purpose can be life-saving, but unfortunately we have overprescribed them and it's wreaked havoc on many people's guts, and we've created resistant organisms. So what role could genetically modified technology play in combating things like superbugs and being the replacement, perhaps, or an alternative option to antibiotics? And how do you feel about this subject? There's clearly an enormous controversy about genetically modified foods, but what about some of these other applications? There have been suggestions that we genetically modified mosquitoes to help combat malaria. There's research being done on hardening trees or modifying trees so they can better absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere to help with climate change. But when it comes down to a living organism, especially something that's going to be placed inside you potentially, if this ever reaches human trials, it's very likely that this will stir up a great deal of controversy. Despite the fact there are no studies to prove that GMOs are harmful in themselves, they still tend to raise quite a few eyebrows when it comes to food. That being said, in the right circumstances and in a responsible way, if probiotics were genetically modified and well tested, is this something that you would use? Would you use this as an alternative to antibiotics? The research has currently only been done in mice. We haven't got further into any type of animal trials, and we're certainly many years away from human trials. But what will this mean for the future of medicine? Will targeted genetically modified probiotics be used to help conditions like Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease? Could genetically modified probiotics be used as a delivery vehicle to help combat inflammation and some of the other effects of probiotics that are known, but perhaps in a more targeted way? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this subject in the comments section below. This has been another episode of TGIF, Talking Gut Immuno Fridays. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss another video again. I look forward to seeing you next Friday.